Hello my dear friends, in this video we will going to learn another example related to the properties of substance. Sealed rigid vessel having volume, that means there is a rigid vessels of volume. So there is a rigid vessels, right? This is a rigid vessels, that means a volume is fixed. The sealed rigid vessel, that means number first, this is your closed volume, closed system. So system is closed, and rigid vessel, that means volume of the vessel is constant, right? So a rigid vessel of volume, what is that? There is 2 meter cube, the volume is given. Now contain a saturated mixture of liquid and vapor, that means in this there is a saturated liquid, and this is your saturated vapor, and in this system there is a saturated liquid and saturated vapor. So this is your saturated vapor and this is your saturated liquid, right, at 10 degrees centigrade. So this is initially, this is at 10 degrees centigrade, right? This is at 10 degrees centigrade. The vessels is now heated. Now it is heated. So we supply a heat. If it is heated to 50 degrees centigrade, and the process stop when the liquid phase just disappear completely, right? So if you draw a PV diagram, for this process, this is your PV diagram for such process. This is saturated curve, this is saturated vapor, and this is saturated liquid. So this is your pressure and a specific volume. This is your meter cube per kg, right? So this is the initially it is 10 degrees centigrade. So 10 degrees centigrade, what is the saturated pressure? So the saturated pressure is given 414.9, and this is given in kilopascal, right? And this is your Z, this is saturated liquid, which is denoted by F, and this is your saturated vapor, denoted by G. So at 10 degree, and this is your 10 degrees centigrade. So at 10 degrees centigrade, Vf is given how much? 0.00008, and at 10 degree the saturated vapor is given Vg, this is your 0.05, right? Now it is heated up to 10 degrees centigrade, where the saturation pressure, and it is heated. So it is heated up to 10 degrees centigrade. So let's suppose this is 10 degrees centigrade, and it is heated up to saturation pressure 1318, right, up to heated, and it is heated up to when the liquid phase just disappear completely. That means it is heated, and in the system there is a totally vapor and just disappear, so that the final point is here, liquid phase just disappear. So it is at saturated vapor line, and initially let's take this is the one point is a wet region, that means it is a mixture of liquid and vapor, and this is somewhere in between F and G, and when it is heated and heating at a constant volume, at constant volume. Why? Because the volume will remain same, so it is heated, so it is heated up to constant volume. So this is, let's suppose this is point number 1 and heated at point 2. So what is the initial mass of the liquid in kg? So what is the initial mass of the liquid? So in this case, what is the initial mass, right? So for that, we have to calculate what is V1, what is the dryness fraction. So what is your V1? V1 is equal to Vf plus x1 Vg minus Vf at how much temperature? At 10 degree centigrade. Now it is a constant volume process, so V1 is equal to V2. V1 is equal to V2. Why? Because there is a closed system, the total volume or a partial volume, they are same. So V1 is equal to V2. So at what volume? At point 2, this is your volume at point 2. At this point, what is the volume? V2 is equal to Vg is equal to how much? 0.05 meter cube per kg. So this is a constant volume process. This is your constant volume process, 1 to 2. So volume is constant. So 1 to 2 is heating at constant volume, right? So it is heating at a constant volume. So what is V1? V1 is nothing, it is V2, volume constant, and it is given. And what is Vf? Vf is 0.0008 plus x1, and what is Vg? 0.05 minus 0.0008. And what is V2? And what is V2? V2 is nothing, it is Vg 0.05. So from this we easily calculate like what is x1. So x1 is your 0.2886. so this is your dryness fraction. That means when this is the system, there is a dryness fraction. So what is the, we know, we calculate the mass of the liquid. So the total mass is equal to mass of the liquid plus mass of the vapor. So if you calculate mass of the vapor, the mass of total mass minus mass of the liquid. So what is the total mass? What is the total mass of the container? This container, what is the total mass? The total mass, M is equal to total volume by what is the total volume divided by a specific volume, V2. Mass is the fixed. Why? Because there is a closed system. So you have total volume, how much? 2. You have V2 0.05. So this mass is 133.3 kg. This is the total mass of the fluid. So what is the dryness fraction? X is equal to mass of the vapor to the total mass. So you have calculated mass of the vapor. And what is the mass of the vapor? What is the mass of the vapor? X into the total mass. And what is the X? 0.2886. 86 into what is the total mass? The total mass 133.3. So what is the mass of the vapor? This is your 38.47 kg. This is your total mass. This is the mass of the vapor. So this is your mass of the vapor. Mass of vapor, right? So if you have a mass of the vapor, so you can easily calculate what is the mass of the liquid. So the mass of the liquid is equal to total mass minus mass of the vapor. And what is the total mass? 133.3 minus 38.47. So what is that? 94.8 kg. This is the mass of the liquid, right? So in this system, initial there is a 0.1, and in this system, mass of the vapor you have, mass of the liquid you have, right? After heating, it will completely liquid, saturated liquid, and in this saturated liquid plus vapor, so this is your saturated liquid plus vapor, and this is saturated liquid. So what is the total? Why? Because there is a closed system, mass is fixed. So what is the total mass? What is the total mass? 133.3 kg. And if you are heating, the same mass, 133.3 kg. So in this question, there is initial mass of the liquid. So the initial mass of the liquid is how much? It is your 94.8 kg. This is your initial mass. Now, if you calculate similarly, if you draw a TS diagram, if you draw a T and S diagram, so this is your TS diagram. So this is your initial pressure, this is your final pressure, this is your initial point where the saturated liquid and saturated vapor is present, and when it is heating, so this is your process, right? 1 to 2. So what if you calculate what is the change in entropy? So S2 minus S1. So what is S1? What is S1? S1 is nothing, SF plus X Sg minus SF at 10 degree centigrade. So you, from a table 10 degree centigrade, you have SF, Sg and SF, and you have already calculated X. So you find S1. And what is S2? S2 is nothing, it is Sg at 50 degree centigrade. So you have Sg. So entropy change is equal to S2 minus S1, can easily calculate. Similarly, if you calculate change in internal energy, so delta U, that means U2 minus U1. So you have U1 is equal to UF plus X Ug minus UF at 10 degree centigrade. So you have X, from table you have UF, UFG, so you have U1, and U2 is nothing, Ug at 50 degree centigrade. So you have U2, so you calculate change in internal energy. So any of these value you can calculate, right? So you don't confuse, sir, M that sir, m is equal to mass of into y, v2 y naught v1. So this is the specific volume. So for a closed system, the total volume or a specific volume are conserved, no problem. Okay, so this is the problem number 2. Okay, thank you very much.